We definitely went straight to clothes. We didn't realize that I don't even think we really could call ourselves a vintage company until like maybe a year or two ago. Mm-hmm. We were mostly a thrift company, right? Mm-hmm. And because we weren't buying we were buying clothes for pennies on the dollar. We'd go down to buy, what's it called? Red Racks? Buy the pound. Buy the pound on Independence Avenue, where they literally just have clothes completely. Right. They just dump it out into giant things.
You're a thrift secondhand store, and then what do you tell the city? Hey, we have a unique idea.
Well, it turns out we're not that unique. There's a barber shop right up here that actually has a bar in it too. So in Raytown, everybody sells beer. We're just trying to make it, you know.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
That's dope, man.
Yeah. We can stack as many reasons and excuses for you to get out of the house and come say hello than I think any other brick and mortar in Kansas City.
Hey.
I'll just say some low-hanging fruit. Like, everybody goes to Kaufman or Arrowhead at some point in time. We are right there. Like, we're one of the closest bars to that place.
Welcome back to Interrupt KC, the Kansas City podcast, where we dedicate ourselves to people, places, and things right here in Kansas City.
Yes, sir.
I'm your man D-Rod. This is my boy JL.
Let's go, man.
What's going on, man?
Man, we are in good old Raytown.
Man, we're out.
Raytown, Missouri.
Yeah. We're out here, man. I've been down here before, down this block a couple times.
Yeah. There's a nice little bar right next door. But, we're going to get to talking about where we are, man, for everybody who's tuning in. I can't wait to talk about this place with Pat and Alex.
Yes, sir.
But before we do that, man, shout out the Chiefs. Golly, they had me nervous, D-Rod.
Did they? Come on, man.
Oh, my God. They had me so nervous, man.
Yeah.
But we're getting Rice back here coming up, man. I cannot wait.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that, man.
For sure.
Really just wanted to also say thank you to everybody who's tuned in, who shared, supported, followed, subscribed, everything, man. One of the things that we shared, D-Rod, with everybody here a week or two ago was we hit 1 million views total on all our platforms, man.
Yeah, and just in the year, this year, 2025, man.
January 1st to about a month ago, 2025, we hit 1 million views, man.
Hey,
and
thank you, man.
Thank you. It's all Kansas City content. That, to me, means 1 million people got to see not just Interrupt KC, but Kansas City, man, and these conversations we've been having with people. So appreciate you. If you are not subscribed and you're watching this on YouTube,
hit that button.
Click the subscribe button right there. Doesn't cost you anything. You won't get a bill, I promise. But you will get some cool content. Yeah,
for sure.
With that, man, I think we need to interrupt our guest.
Let's do it, man. I'm happy to be here, man. It's a man, this environment we're in, man.
I know.
It's pretty so dope, man.
So dope.
We're going to talk about all that.
Yes, sir. And by interrupt, y'all know we already mean introduce our guest, none other than Gnarly Hussle's own Pat and Alex. Fellas, what is up?
What's up, fellas?
How you doing?
How y'all doing?
Thanks for having us, man. This is super cool.
Thank you, man. Thank you. You guys brought out the Guinness for us, D-Rod. What are you drinking, D-Rod?
Man, I'm drinking on this old school. Okay, so I just said, they asked me what I wanted, right? And you know me, man. Anybody that knows me is like, whatever. Give it. Whatever it is.
Yeah.
And they got a mystery
with
a vending machine. Right.
Ah, okay.
So they went
over there and hit the button, Alex.
That's right.
All right.
And it's whatever comes out, man. So I got the whatever, man.
All right.
I got the whatever.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah,
That's
the
cool.
whatever. You remember the whatever, JL?
Yeah, I remember the whatever. Anyway, man, thank you guys for joining us, man. Thank you for inviting us out here. Appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Cannot wait to learn about your place here, Gnarly Hussle, here in Raytown, man. But before we get to all that, man, we love to talk about where our guests are from originally, where you grew up, all that stuff, man. So who wants to go first? There's two of you here. Who wants to go?
I'm from right here in Raytona Beach, so just right down the street.
Beach. I love it.
Northfleet Knights, go Northfleet Elementary, and then Raytown Middle, and then I graduated from O'Hara High School, RIP, no longer exists.
You didn't go to Raytown?
I didn't go to Raytown High School.
What the heck?
I ended up going to Archbishop O'Hara, which is no longer a thing.
Okay.
But yeah, that's I grew up right here in Raytown.
So 90s, 2000, what are you?
I grew up. almost 40, so I grew up in the 90s.
In the 90s.
Born in the 80s, grew up in the 90s.
Has this place changed much since then?
Oh, yeah. What place hasn't? You know what I'm saying?
It's
Yeah, of
grown,
course it
man.
has,
It's grown.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gnarly
retail's changed.
Hussle wasn't here, right?
That's for sure.
That's for sure.
And no one could tell you what this
Alex
building
was here.
used to be. Yeah, Alex
Really?
wasn't here when I was born.
Alex is like, hey, I ain't that old. I ain't that old. Don't put me up there. Don't put me up there. Alex, what about you, brother? Where are you from?
Yeah, I grew up on the Kansas side, Shawnee, Kansas, and then actually met Pat in high school. He was my rugby coach, and then went on to be.
Oh, you was his coach?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then went on to play for him in college. And after I graduated, moved back to KC on the Missouri side. Started in Independence. We kind of remained friends. And
Wow.
COVID hit. Just stayed friends for a long time. Started
Right.
brainstorming ideas, and that's how we ended up here.
So,
hear.
man, that's an interesting dynamic relationship there, man. So you met in high school,
Yeah.
coach. Then he said he followed you to college. Did you go
I
first?
got a coaching job in Illinois, and then obviously I tried to recruit him. And
Right.
luckily, the Naval Academy said no, and so I had a chance. And he
man.
came out and was our captain.
You was
and-
going to go to the Navy?
Yeah, it was my top choice. Did like the whole governor interview.
Right.
And then just didn't make the final cut.
Ah, okay. What's the? I mean, tell us about that, man. Why the Navy? What was that like? What was that calling? Just get me away from Raytown, from
You like the
Archbishop
water?
O'Hare?
What's the deal? You like the water?
What was it?
I was I had no interest at all, or really had no idea what the hell I wanted to do. Was
Right.
decently smart, kind of, and was wanting to get into architecture and engineering.
Hmm.
And Naval Academy was a good way to get that paid for.
Oh yeah.
But then didn't get in. Was going to go to K-State. Was just going to cost way too much money.
Yeah.
And played rugby. Was pretty good at that too. So they
Rugby,
threw me
man.
some cash to go play with Pat. And
Yeah. So rugby is that's an uncommon sport here in the in
it
KC.
was at least.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, it's still pretty uncommon.
Yeah, in KC. I mean, I don't think I've ever heard of too many rugby teams. Man.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's still under the radar, but there's a.
Are they blowing up a little bit?
I mean, I wouldn't say rugby. I mean, look, in May, the USA women's national team played the Canadian
Yeah.
women's national team at the
Yeah.
current stadium. They had 10,500, which was like 5 times the women's attendance record. So that,
Wow.
that kind of blew
Yeah.
up. We happen to have a famous rugby player who's playing for the women's national team right now, but like
Right.
locally, it's still just it's been around since the 60s. We've had-
Right, yeah.
But
I'm
so
just-
it's like a thriving community, but still pretty small.
How did you get into rugby?
In college, I went to Central Missouri.
Ah,
A friend
okay.
of a friend invited me out to practice. It sounded fun.
Did they have a rugby team?
a club? Yeah,
A
rugby
club? Okay.
Yeah.
Rugby's pretty brutal too, man. Right? I mean, you gotta have some. You gotta be kind of.
You know, when I
savage
ain't
to
gonna
be
lie, man,
playing
when
that,
I
man.
think of rugby, I don't know why I think of the haka.
Yeah.
That's what I think about.
Yeah.
I just you see the teams, especially now with social media and
Oh, yeah.
internet and all the content, like that always seems to get people to watch. You know,
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. When they be
Like-
screaming, I be trying to practice that, man.
Man,
I do. I could pull it off, right? I
We'll
could
get
pull
you
it
a few
off,
more
man.
of those pork
Did you-
sodas.
did you,
Yeah,
did you,
man,
did you do the
I would
haka?
do it.
Alex? No.
Actually, he's
okay.
ready to do it right now.
Hey, you know what? In about an hour after this, man, we're all gonna be doing that shit, right?
man, I'm telling you. All right, so you went to college, man. You're coaching, what have you? You said COVID hit, right? COVID came.
Had a lot of time on our hands, not a lot of money.
Yeah.
Said, let's figure out how to sell some shit. Alex came up with the idea to resell stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we started by reselling like China and random vintage
But
goods.
my thing is like, okay, how did you got to have an inventory of something, right? Or did you like go, like, did this start with,
Cleaning out your closet.
yeah, mom's,
We were listening
mom's,
to Gary Vaynerchuk, Gary V, the content guru, and I don't know how we stumbled on him. Maybe that was, I don't remember the impetus exactly.
He was doing a lot of his like garage sale flips during the
Yeah,
time,
yeah.
and
And that was a
guess-
thing too back then.
yeah.
That was a thing.
I mean, you couldn't make real money, right?
Yeah.
During COVID, so you had to just everybody
Well-
figured out a hustle during COVID.
well,
and this was
before
ours.
COVID, that show was real popular.
Slobby Robbie.
That was Pawn Stars.
The storage one?
The storage wars.
Oh yeah, where
Storage,
people would
yeah,
bid on.
yeah.
They would
storage
bid on the
units.
storage units.
Yep, yep.
Sometimes it'd be nothing. Sometimes it'd be like thousands of dollars worth of stuff.
Man, that was all kind of like pre-planned.
So
or something.
you guys are thinking like, okay, let's do some resale items.
Yep.
This was both of you guys jumped in on this immediately?
Yeah, we spent a lot. Honestly, there's a couple other guys that own the shop. They all played college rugby with Alex, for me, and we all like hung out a lot together. We kind of like potted together. Remember COVID when you would just say, all right, these are the 5 people I'm going to only get COVID from? Well, that's what we did.
Right.
Played a lot of spike ball and just like we are bored and we need to do something. So we started reselling stuff. And then we weren't into vintage clothes or at the time. But we quickly realized that's the thing that you can buy cheap and sell at a higher price.
Yeah.
And so we started doing that at the River Market and it really popped and we had a lot of success.
So you just had a booth?
Did you have a pop-up?
Yeah, we just
there
would pop up at the River Market. On like their Sundays, there'd be people hawking like turquoise jewelry
tie-dye shirts.
Anything.
Yeah.
At the time, there wasn't a lot of clothes.
In the center deals.
Yeah.
Like arts and crafts.
Yeah, on Sundays, they would on Saturdays, it was for artists, and Sundays was for...
It's like a true flea market. So
an outdoor, it was open air flea market.
Yeah.
Right. Do you guys still do that?
We stopped doing it a little bit. When we opened the bar, we couldn't really justify getting out there on Sundays anymore. But
I feel that.
Yeah, for sure.
We did it for a long time.
Really?
Yeah.
But I mean, when did you officially start resale? Is it 2020?
Yeah.
Really?
2020.
And so who was like your customers? I mean, was it online or what? How did you
We
sell?
hate selling online. We're probably a little dumb.
I mean, COVID
it was
is
just
around,
at River.
right?
We would go to the River Market every Sunday. And so every Sunday we would make more money, and then we would just use that to buy more clothes, and that worked. And we were like, well, that's working pretty good.
That would have been that's a perfect time though. I mean, it was shitty for everybody, but it was a perfect time for you because everything was shut down where people couldn't go to stores.
Right.
But they can go to the city market, bro, and get their fruits, go get where the people that didn't go to the Walmarts or any place else, they went there. But then they couldn't go to, or there a lot of people were scared to go to
We
malls.
just had that conversation previous episode. Lisa Pena with Urban Walks KC. Urban Hikes KC. Sorry, Lisa. And she talked about that's why her business even took off. Because she started it right before COVID, and it just people wanted to get outside. You know what I'm saying? So,
I can't imagine what we'd be doing if it weren't for COVID, but it's almost certainly not this.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
That's dope, man. I like it, man.
So you guys are out there, man. You're reselling, man. You're selling. You said China. Anything you could get your hands on?
That's what we started with, and then we realized we don't know shit about China, and clothes were a little bit easier to
They got some codes on the bottom of them plates, right? Them numbers and initials and stuff.
And shipping China and transporting it is heavy and fragile.
Bubble wrap.
Yeah. Clothes are durable. They're pretty inexpensive.
Easy to
and
fold.
They're everywhere. Yeah. And everyone needs them.
Yeah.
China, I don't know anyone my age who's looking for China, but everyone's looking for new clothes or vintage clothing. So
yeah, and even to this day, man, that's been popping off for a while, and I think it's popped off even more within the last 2-3 years.
I feel like Taylor Swift really was the last bit of like NOS, the Fast and Furious car to like make it go crazy here. Like when she started wearing vintage to Chiefs games, the price of Chiefs vintage at least went through the roof.
Yeah.
Man, and that leads me to, man, what I was going to say, JL, you remember when I talked about that shirt? I got this old ass shirt. It's probably got to be about 25, 30 years old, man. I was going to wear it today. But I was telling in different episodes, I brought up that, man, I think my wife finally threw it away. She always says, get rid of that damn old shirt. I swear to God, man, I was looking for it because I was like,
she threw it away.
I'm going to wear it. No, I found it.
Okay.
But I put it on, and I asked my daughter, Molly, man, I was like, should I go ahead and wear it? She's like, Dad, it's kind of raggedy. So I took it out. Anyways, vintage, going back to vintage, right? Vintage Chief stuff. Man, I got one, man. It might be worth some money, man.
I believe
I
it.
bet.
We'll buy it and resell it.
What is considered, like for those that don't know, I don't know, I'm one of them. What is considered vintage?
Years?
Like, what, is it a decade in time? Is it?
The general rule of thumb is kind of 20 years.
Really?
But I think that was a lot easier when 20 years was in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
it's kind of weird to like look at 2001, 2002, 3, 4, 5. But I think that's what everyone feels as they get a little bit older.
Yeah. So you're looking more into decades, like a year, like that way.
Yeah.
Right.
And then true vintage, if you ever hear someone say that, they're usually referring to something 50s, 60s, 70s.
Wow.
But yeah, we primarily focus like on 80s, 90s fashion, graphic tees, that kind of deal.
Yeah.
Got you.
Concert T-shirts.
I'm trying to think, man. Like that was heavy, right? Like your Nirvana shirts, Run DMC shirts, things like that, right?
100%.
I mean, that was the stuff that was in. back then. But I always wanted to know that, like, because you always hear people say, "Oh, this is vintage," or "That's vintage," and this. I'm like, but what? I mean, what makes it vintage?
Yeah.
You know, is it because it looks old, or is it because it actually is old? You know.
And will they be like in value? All right, we're talking value now, right? Vintage value. Like the one I got, right? 25, 30 years old. And it's got a couple little holes in it, some wear and tear stuff. Does that affect any, or does that add to any value depending on what it is?
Yes and no. I said there's some pieces that, like, if they're a little bit weathered, people kind of look for that style.
Yeah.
They look like little, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Carhartt,
for sure.
if you got like frayed on the zipper, the cuffs and stuff, that's like some people will look for
nobody,
that.
Nobody wants to walk on the job side with a brand new Carhartt.
Yeah, exactly.
Man.
Yeah, well, the people that are paying this kind of money for Carhartts want to look like they've actually been on a job site before.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I mean, so how do you transition from selling, those things, and then did you start focusing more on just vintage items and just specifically clothes?
We definitely went straight to clothes. We didn't realize that I don't even think we really could call ourselves a vintage company until like maybe a year or two ago. We were mostly a thrift company, right? And because we weren't buying that old, we were buying clothes for pennies on the dollar. We'd go down to buy, what's it called? Red Racks?
Buy the pound.
Buy the pound on Independence Avenue, where they literally just have clothes completely.
Right.
They just dump it out into giant things, and you sift through it. Sometimes it's wet, sometimes it's gross, and you
Right.
pull out what's cool. And we would pay for clothes pennies on the dollar. Like, we think we can resell that, and then we'd bring it back and try and resell it at a pop up. And it just took years to refine that and build up the money and the inventory, and eventually we kind of got into the vintage side of stuff because we got vintage consignment in.
Yeah.
And we saw how well they did, and we're like, well, now we know what to look for. And we weren't, like we said, we weren't vintage collectors or vintage clothing people.
Yeah.
So we kind of had to learn the game as we were doing it. So it took us a while to kind of transition from thrift to vintage. And we still like to say we're a thrift store bar because we got a lot of stuff that's under $20.
Yeah.
We got a $2 bin. We got a $5 rack.
Right.
We're poor, we're working class, and our business is for working class. But if you're going to pay $180 for a Nirvana shirt, we'll sell it to you too.
Yeah, well, I mean, but the deal is there's people that are coming and they're looking for the look. They have a style, bro. They got a style what they want. They got a style what they're looking for. And I know I got a couple kids that's all they prefer to do. They're done with going to the mall, man. They like thrifting.
Yeah.
And that's a thing within the youth now. They're doing that. And they can save a lot, what they would normally spend at a department store, they can come and get 4 or 5 different outfits, man. Have you guys found in your time of doing this, have you found like some hidden treasures or some stuff like that? I mean, what is there something that you're like, oh no, I'm gonna keep this one? I'm sure there is.
There definitely is. When we first started, we didn't really understand some of the stuff we had or what to look for. It's kind of like baseball cards, where like one card can be worth $5,000, one card worth $5, and it takes practice to figure out what's what.
Right.
But there's quite a few items in the store now that are $100, $200, $300, $400.
Really? Like a single shirt?
Yeah, shirt or jacket or pair of pants.
Wow.
Just depending on how rare they are or how sought after they are.
Right.
That could be like some Levi's. I remember seeing years ago, like even like stitching on the Levi's. If you're looking, like there's a red, I don't know, I could be jacking this up,
Orange,
but orange or red stitching on a pair of jeans.
Yeah, the red stitching, I think I'm going to misspeak, but it definitely, I think, speaks to 70s or older.
Yeah.
And then like the tag on it, the color of it can mean 80s, 90s, or it's crazy how many different variations of clothes were released that
Sure, man.
you just got to dig to figure them all out.
And know what you got.
Wow. How your customer base, you got to have, like any business, regular customers, right?
Yeah.
So let's talk about that a little bit, and then your location here. So your customer base, I mean, do you have people who still remember you from the city market?
We do, totally.
Really?
I mean, we did the River Market up until we started the bar about a year ago. So we did the River Market every Sunday up until then because it was like perfect marketing. Alex would go down there and
Gotcha.
pop up, and then at least 4 or 5 people would leave the River Market and come back through the store the same day.
Gotcha.
And so, like, we had to do it. And so there's definitely people who still remember us from the River Market.
Yeah.
And you guys opened, you said a year ago about?
The bar, yeah.
The bar. You opened the bar.
The store's been open for about 4.
About 4 years. Okay. Why here? Why Raytown?
Partially probably because I'm from here, but also, I mean, it's cheaper rent, right?
Yeah.
So we got a lot for our square footage, and it took us a while, but we knew when we jumped in, we weren't going to just have one business model. It wasn't just going to be clothes. And we pretty early on thought we wanted to build a community and have a community space, a third space, and probably a bar. It just took us a while to make it come to fruition. But there's also like the trails right down the street, Rock Island Trail, which is a very popular cycling thoroughfare.
Right.
At the time, there was Crane Brewing, there was Heart Barbecue, and those were like young, up-and-coming businesses that we thought were cool, and we could add to the collective push and maybe help Raytown get over the line and become a cool place to be.
Yeah.
So that's how we started.
Crane closed, right?
Crane closed. Hart moved to Overland Park.
Jeez.
But Go Chew moved in. We got Trailhead Books. We got some other cool allies here in downtown Raytown.
Yeah.
And we still feel like it's like right on the precipice of. I like to tell people that, like, I mean, I used to live over at like 5th and Washington, so I lived in Turtle Hill, and I would go to Strawberry Hill all the time. And the things that people say are negative about Kansas City, Kansas, Raytown has all that. But the people, the positive connotation that Strawberry Hill has, Raytown has none of that. And I think that that's something we got to change. But we've got a lot of cool stuff here in Raytown, cool people, and we've got to just convince people of that.
Yeah,
for sure. Gnarly Hussle.
I love the name, man.
Yeah.
I love the
Gnarly
name.
Hussle,
Where did the name come from?
I think that was all Pat.
We just ripped off Charlie Hustle, to be honest with you. It sounded cool, and it kind of described what we do. We go down to, like, Independence
Charlie
Avenue.
Hustle,
You're
Charlie
being solicited
Hustle,
by...
The brand?
At the time, Charlie Hustle was this huge brand, and we thought that was cool.
Yeah.
And we thought, maybe if they sent us a cease and desist letter, we could put it on Instagram, and we get at least 10 more followers or something out of it. But Gnarly Hustle was also kind of how it was. We would literally just dig for clothes and set up at 6 in the morning on the street with a table and tent and try to turn a buck out of it.
Yeah, for sure,
Nice,
man. I think what's
That's the
crazy,
hustle,
man, is like, I'm somebody. I think D-Rod falls in this too. Growing up, when we were growing up, you went to thrifting out of need, right? True secondhand. Like, this is a honest story, and I'm as proud about it as I am sad about it. But I remember my mom. We used to have a thrift store right behind where I lived. I don't know if you remember that.
I remember.
Over in Rosedale, KCK was there forever, and we would go in there and buy shirts, and when we were growing up, pants or even shoes. And I remember my mom bought me this shirt one time, and I wore it right to school like a normal kid. And another kid saw me, and he's like, "That's my shirt." And I was like, "What?" And I was like, "No, it's not. My mom got me this type of thing at the store." And he's like, "No, my mom took that to the thrift store. That's my shirt," type of thing,
Yeah.
And so I think it's interesting that thrifting has went from that, buying clothes out of need, true, I would say lower class people, right, don't have the financial means to go to the store, to now it's kind of cool, man. It's true, like a cool vibey thing. And I was wondering about that dude who made that song, like Macklemore, like 10 or 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, did he like set the tone for thrifting or what?
It probably was like at the cusp of it gaining traction in terms of fashion. And everything, I mean, fashion's always cyclical, and like what better way to wear what was actually cool 20 years ago than by actually wearing it.
Right.
So I think that probably had something to do. And shit gets expensive. And
Man.
I think everyone was
Man.
pinching pennies for a little bit, and the thrift store is not a bad option.
Yeah.
I think it was 08 when that came out, and that was pretty bad times financially for a lot of people. So that might have had something to do with it too.
I'm gonna be real on this, man, and I think some of it is because of how I grew up. I don't buy like clothes like how people buy clothes, oh, I gotta buy these types of jeans and these types of shirts, and that's just me, man. Like this shirt, my mom bought me this like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. I still got it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not that dude. You know what I mean?
Totally.
I don't go and try to buy things express who I am, if you will. Thrifting included, for that matter.
Sure.
You know, I'm not going to go to the thrift store now because it's cool. You know what I'm saying?
I went to a couple. You know, I go and I take my kids. You know, so I'll go to them, and every once in a while, man, there is some treasures in those. Like I did find some good Carhartt jeans, man. They're by work jeans, man.
Snatch them up.
I snatched them up for $10.
There you go. That's a good
Come
deal.
on, man. That's hella good deal.
You can sell them for probably
jeans.
3 times as much if you really want to.
Yeah.
Man.
You know, back when we were kids, man, we called it the segunda, man.
Oh, yeah.
Mexicans,
Secondhand.
man. Mexicans, man. We call it segunda. So if ever you got some Latinos, Mexicans coming in, they're talking about segunda, that's the second hand, man.
Okay.
I think one of our first hunting holes was a place that down in downtown KCK that had a segunda in the name. I can't remember the name of it, but it was wild. That was one of my favorite places.
And just like JL, man, I used to go to them all the time when I was young. Didn't know what for, but we would go, man. We would go, and I don't remember too many times getting clothes, but I remember going. You know, so many of them.
I mean, you see the videos now, right? Where people, because social media, right?
Yeah.
You see the videos of people going in, and they're like, and honestly, I don't know if it's real or fake sometimes.
Some of it's definitely fake.
It's gotta be, right?
You talking about the prices?
Well, no, like somebody will walk in, record me like, look at these Jordans.
Yeah.
They're just sitting here on the rack.
They pretend like that. Yeah.
And they're like $400 pair of Jordans. Brand new with still the sticker on them.
Or like
a
pure silver pan or something crazy like that. Or I don't know.
A lot of the thrift stores have taken, like Goodwill, they have an online store that's where all their good stuff goes. Same thing with Red Racks. So they figured it out. They've started selling it online at higher margins.
Yeah.
But some of the real kind of G's or slimy guys in the industry, they'll go and switch tags.
Oh,
so
really?
it's like if Red Racks has it marked up to like 150, they'll go switch that out with something that's 20 to get a come up on.
Or they've got a buddy who does all the sorting in the back, and they'll put things on a rack. I'll be here every day at 3:00. Just have something for me to pick up.
Come down here.
Do you take drop-offs here?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You do? Okay.
We take donations whenever we're open. Please come on by and give them to us.
Yeah.
Okay, talk about that, man. Where you at? Look, address.
We're 6317 Raytown Road. We're open Wednesday to Sunday, so we're only closed Monday and Tuesday. We're open, lunchtime to 10 o'clock most nights.
Okay.
So the bar's open whenever the store is open. You can grab a drink, walk around and shop. Shop and sip is kind of what we're trying to sell. So.
Nice.
Shop and sip, man.
Shop and sip.
I like that. Have you guys created your own Gnarly Hussle brand? I see Pat with the shirt there.
We've taken a couple stabs at it.
Yeah, we're not super confident in ourselves yet.
Yeah, nothing's gained a whole lot of traction. That was part of the original allure, was Charlie Hussle. They just did the KC and a heart and blew up. And so we were kind of thinking, hopefully we could do something similar, but it's a lot harder than you think.
Yeah.
Well, just so you know, we've tried to get Charlie Hussle on the podcast a couple times, and they hit the ignore. Actually, it was close, and then that girl quit. I don't know what the hell, but we're hoping to get them on one day, and we're going to talk about Gnarly Hussle. Like, hey man, have y'all heard of Gnarly Hussle?
They beat you to the punch.
Yeah, that's right. That's absolutely right.
By the way, baseball guy Charlie Hussle is the Pete Rose.
Yeah,
everybody
of
knows
course.
that, right? So I'm curious what the hell that connection is. Anyway, different conversation. Let's talk about the bar and man. You guys got a menu, man. I mean, they handed us a menu, D-Rod.
I know it. I was talking about it before we started.
So the bar is how old now?
A year in August.
A year. Oh, this is a real menu. I mean, there's 4 sides here.
Oh, is it?
You can thank the wives for all the fancy cocktails.
Thank you. What are the wives' names?
Jen and Caroline.
Mm-hmm.
Jen and Caroline. Shout out Jen and Caroline. We always got to shout them out.
JR, you know what I like about this menu?
What do you like?
It's nothing but alcohol.
I like that too, actually.
I mean, they okay, so let me give a shout out to, I said it earlier, the Las Primas brunch. Right? The Las Primas brunch, man. I told a little story about that, man. What's that brunch? Is that just all liquor as well?
No, Las Primas is a local pop-up. They're a Colombian family. Their cousins actually sell, they're one of our consigners in the vintage front room. They're local Raytonians, and she cooks incredible breakfast. So she pops up brunch here 11 to 3 every Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
She does handmade arepas. She does chicharrones. She does it all. She's fantastic. And her food's really good, so she comes and pops up every Sunday from 11 to 3.
11 to 3.
So you can sit down and eat, or you got to walk around?
You sit around. She pops up a tent over here. You can come in and sit in the tables. We got $5 mimosas, $5 Bloody Marys.
And it's just a walk in. You're good with people just walking in, right? No reservations.
100%. Yeah. This is Raytown. No reservations in Raytown.
I just thought I'd ask because the questions will be asked, man. Our audience, man, they want to know.
How'd you develop this, man? Somebody's making drinks, it looks like. I mean, who's making the drinks? Both of you?
Well, thanks to our wives. We were trained bartenders now, but they both had the most behind the bar and service experience. Yeah,
Whoa.
so they're the mixologists behind the signature cocktails.
Ah, okay.
Which one's your favorite, Pat? And then we'll get to you.
I think we do the basics really well. I think we do a good old fashioned, good martini, good margarita. I love the Raytown martini. We put a little Guinness in it, and that's my favorite.
Yeah,
Raytown martini.
Yeah.
That's how you know you in Raytown, man. Raytown is so proud, man. Just are, man. I love that.
My favorite shot is the cold turkey, which is just chilled wild turkey with half-smoked cigarette garnish. We don't actually smoke half a cigarette and garnish it. We do a candy cigarette and light the end of it, but it's so funny.
Gobble, gobble, man. What's your favorite drink?
Right now, it's the Purple Rain. I'm a big
Purple
gin
Rain.
guy.
I just saw that. Are you?
Gin.
Purple Rain.
That's awesome.
Nice, man.
How do you? Okay. You're a thrift secondhand store, and then what do you tell the city? Hey, we have a unique idea.
Well, it turns out we're not that unique. There's a barber shop right up here that actually has a bar in it too. So in Raytown, everybody sells beer. We're just trying to make it,
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
Wow. So they were like, yeah, cool. Just another one.
It took a little bit of convincing.
It took a little bit.
But Nordstrom's has a cafe in there. There were other examples we had thought of.
Plenty of models, and the city of Raytown, honestly, shout out, has been awesome for us.
Yeah.
And we operated for a few years with retail only, and I think that might have helped. We built a little bit of trust with them, and they knew that we were gonna,
Shout out Mayor Mike McDonough, man.
Yeah, there we go.
That's the dude, man.
McMayor.
That's the dude, man. I love that dude.
He graduated Raytown South with my aunt. Shout out Aunt Liz. Yeah.
Shout out Aunt Liz, man. One thing, and this is why I was asking about the schools, is because one thing I learned being in Raytown a little bit is Raytown and Raytown South.
Oh.
It's like the Bloods and the Crips, man.
It's
we
got to bring in all the police forces from all the surrounding people for that football
and they're
game.
not that far apart. I mean, you could throw darts at each other, like it's crazy how intense that rivalry is.
Yeah.
And I don't know, that's a whole different conversation, but I just always found that really interesting. Two schools in the small city of Raytown.
That's it.
Just hate each other.
Yeah.
Hey, back to this menu, man. I'm reading this Go Chew, right? And for everybody might want to come down, man. They got this right here where Korean fast food was a half a block.
0.2 miles.
0.2 miles.
Yeah.
Just right down the street.
2 minutes and 42 seconds if you walk.
It says on here,
Maybe 3.5 for me.
get your drink, take your drink with you, and come back and eat it.
Let me tell you a couple things about Raytown. You are in the land of freedom. So Raytown, there's no open container laws. You can literally just walk around with booze if you want.
That's awesome.
So that's one thing to know. The other
You can
thing
still
is
smoke out here, right?
you can smoke in all the restaurants, cigars and cigarettes.
Yep.
It's up to the business. And then when weed became legal, the city of Raytown said, let's just be forward thinking. And they said, we're going to let the businesses treat marijuana the same way that they treat tobacco. So it's up to us whether you can smoke weed in here. So we say we're the weed friendliest bar in America because we'll sell you booze and we'll let you smoke weed on our patio.
Nice.
And
nice.
Wow.
We even got free papers at the bar.
Not in here though?
Not in here. It tends to waft in. We do events, but we try to keep this, we have a space up there. We're also trying to be a little bit family friendly too. We have a lot of kids coming in and out. So.
Right. Yeah, I was gonna bring up those events, man. You guys have seen on your IG. What's your IG handle? Same thing. Gnarly Hussle.
Yeah.
Not Gnarly Hussle on IG. You guys have bands playing here,
Yeah, every Sunday we do a free live music show.
like a jam session.
It's usually like a 3-band set. They'll do like a 45-minute sets or a 3-band show. 4 to 7 or 3 to 7, unless that's the Chiefs game, then before or after.
So it's all outdoor. The stage you can see is out in the parking lot. So we're kind of a a good weather venue. But
Right.
I think our last show this season's in early November. But this Sunday, we got Las Primas brunch from 11 to 3. Then we'll have live music, or we'll have the Chiefs game from 12 to 3. And then we'll have live music from 4 to 7. So we try to stack stuff up on Sundays. And
JL.
Man, you know what that is,
JL. These Pat and Alex here, man, they open up the Gnarly Hussle.
Man, I'm telling you.
Selling clothes, selling whatever they can. They got a bar going on.
They got food.
They got food. They
Entertainment.
They got bands going, man.
You know what that is,
You know what
D-Rod.
that is?
You know what that is, Pat and Alex.
Pat, you know what that is?
That's a salute.
That's a salute, man.
Salute.
Salute you guys. What you guys have been doing here, man.
thank
Come
you,
on,
man. We really appreciate it.
I was thinking, no disrespect to anybody else but hustle in their name, but this is true hustle right here.
Bro, that's what exactly
true
what I was
hustle.
saying. Like, you guys are contributing and
true
doing so
hustle.
much to this spot, what you're creating here, man.
Very unique.
It's very kind.
I mean,
appreciate it.
a wide range of entertainment that you got going on.
And it's constant evolution, man.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, COVID forced your mind to go, right? At least, right? Kind of pushed you into something. But then, I mean, man, that's only 5 years ago.
Right.
It's not like it was
Which
20 years
feels like
ago.
20.
I mean,
the entrepreneur years.
Hey,
man.
that first year, 2 years felt like 10 for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, man, like, shout out to you guys, man, because it's constant movement, constant hustle. I mean, the natural question with that, D-Rod, is what's next? I mean, because you guys are clearly, man, you're thinking of something, you know what I mean? Or is this
Keep them
it?
wheels
I mean,
turning,
is this
man.
unique enough?
Expansion.
You tapped out? What do you
Expansion.
feel?
We're not done. I mean, we want to become. I think we've established ourselves as a thrift store bar. If you know of us, I think that's maybe what you think of us as a brand. We'd like to establish ourselves as a live music venue. I don't think when people think of the live music venues in Kansas City, they think of Gnarly Hussle.
Hey.
We'd like to get in the mix with the Grinders and the Lemonade Parks and the record bars and the knuckleheads.
Yeah.
That's one thing we'd like to do. I kind of think of us as a working class country club with no dues. So we're just trying to build community and find different ways for people to get in. So we've done basketball tournaments, we've done rugby tournaments. We're just trying to find ways for people to engage and build a community, because that's another thing COVID taught us is it really sucks to be alone, and it sucks when you don't have people and life can get tough. And we're trying to build, a community where people can lean on each other. So
Well, it seems like you're doing that, man.
Much
It seems
respect,
you're
man.
doing that,
Much respect for that.
And just like we said from the beginning, man, for what you started and what you're building to. I mean, we say it all the time, man. Just keep it going. Them shirts, I love that idea, man.
Well, we can hook you up with one.
Yes, and I would wear it proudly on here, man.
Yeah.
I would wear it proudly on here. Keep on doing that too, man.
I was
we
going to
will.
ask you, man, like, I'm a big guy,
Yeah.
3X or higher. Do you guys have like a large, big and tall section?
So here's kind of the bugaboo. I eat up all the 3Xs. So if it's cool and it's a 3X, I tend to
You
take it
taking
off
it?
the racks.
Ah,
I
damn.
got a
So
few
I
things
gotta
for
go
you.
to your house. Okay,
I used to wear a 6X. I used to be over 500 pounds.
Oh,
COVID,
wow.
I lost a bunch of weight, and I didn't have any clothes, and that was
Congrats,
also part
man.
of why I wanted to resell some, so I could
Right.
get some. So I totally empathize, but the reality is, and I thought when we would do this, maybe we would have a big and tall section. It's just so hard to find quality
It
big and tall
is.
clothes that are secondhand.
Man, I'm telling
you know
you.
how expensive they are firsthand. You don't let go of that shit until there's holes in it.
I'm telling you, man. I mean, and truthfully, man, some of them stores, they just struggle. And I don't know how,
Yeah.
because, I mean, I look around, I see dudes my size bigger, and I'm like, and they want to wear cool shit too. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, man,
Yeah.
why can't these stores survive? I don't know. It is what it is. But that's why I asked the question, because if you have some of that, I might be interested. But it sounds like you take it all, Pat. I mean, damn.
We got some jerseys for you in the 3XL for
my
sure.
my boy Alex over here is sitting with the mulligan hat. Or is that a mulligan hat?
Yeah, Mulligan's.
Yeah.
Buddy of mine, Mulligan's Country Club. So, vintage golf shop in Kansas City.
Yes, sir. So talk about that, man. Hats. I mean, shirts and clothes is one thing. Hats is a whole other beast, man. And hats have really become cool for some people, man.
It's a harder nut to crack.
Yeah.
You got to do a lot more upkeep. Like T-shirts, for the most part, you can just wash and fold and it's good to go. Hats, you got to reshape, do a lot of stain removal. You can't just throw them in the wash.
They got bugs in them.
Yeah.
Well, stains. They got sweat stains all over them if they're smashed, crushed.
And everyone's head's different. So I think people are way more particular about their hat than they are if it's a large. I'll buy it. As far as T-shirts go.
Right.
I wear a lot of hats, but I'm not like a huge hat guy. I kind of just whatever I find is my hat for 2 months until I destroy it or lose it, and then it's another hat.
Yeah.
But we've definitely got like some really unique and finer quality
Well, what's
hats.
cool, man, is kind of back to the thrifting thing, how that's come in now, and that's a part of people's everyday shopping now experience. The style of hats has gone back to a vintage look.
Oh, for sure.
The trucker hats, those you know what I mean? Like those styles of hat have just come roaring right back, to where my sons, I don't know about you, D-Rob, but my boys, oh, look at this hat, look at this style. I'm like, man, I grew up with that hat style, man. You ain't telling me nothing, you know what I'm saying?
I love every time I watch New Heights, it's like, what's new vintage hat is Kelsey wearing today? Like,
Yeah,
it's like
exactly. Exactly. Or like starter jackets.
Yeah.
They didn't used to let you take those into the Knights of Columbus and Raytown when I was in middle school because you'd get stolen. So
Really?
they
They
just weren't
rob
allowed
you.
to bring them.
Yeah.
Wow. Did you have one?
They used to rob people.
Oh, no,
of
I
them.
wasn't that cool. I didn't have a...
Now you got about 10 of them.
Yeah, I do have a few.
Yeah, I feel that.
We're good on the start.
I
That's
feel
part.
that.
This is healing a lot of childhood trauma, things I couldn't buy as a kid.
Right, yeah.
So, I mean, outside of hats, clothes, the entertainment, the food, the drinks, this and that, I mean, are you guys into things like movies, games? I mean, are you doing any of that as well?
But we sell a lot of VHS and DVDs as well. We've got like a whole mini Blockbuster over here in the corner. That's picked up a lot. A lot of people are buying VHS.
Yeah.
Vinyls are still always, I think they're always going to be popular to a degree,
Right.
especially some of the older 60s,
Yeah.
70s, 80s, 90s like hip-hop albums. If it's cool and it's old, we'll try and find a way to source it and sell it.
Right.
Well, just this decor, man. You got people who don't know. I mean, we're looking at a vinyl ceiling. There's vinyls all on the ceiling.
There
man.
is. Shit, I didn't even
the
notice
graffiti
that.
against the wall, man. I mean, it's just what you guys built, man.
Who did the graffiti?
A good buddy of ours, Jake Collin, he was a Raytown friend who grew up doing graffiti and a tattoo
Hey.
artist. So shout out Jake, he did that for
Shout
us.
out Jake, man.
Right on,
That is
Jack.
that record ceiling is Alex's Sistine Chapel. You wouldn't believe the amount of hours it took him to do that, but it looks pretty badass.
Yeah.
And for anyone worried, it's all Christmas carols and Reader's
There's
Digest.
nothing of value.
That's hilarious,
Man, there might be some angry women if you throw Mariah Carey album up there, man.
Do you collect records?
I mean, not religiously. We've got probably 20 or 30 at home that we'll throw on every once in a while, but I'm not like an audiophile or
Right,
seeking
right,
anything
right, right.
out.
No, I get that.
Half the reason I think our wives like this place is so we can't keep we don't bring shit home. There's no
Yeah.
man cave. This is
Yeah,
it.
this
is the man
This
cave.
is the man cave.
Yeah. So let's talk about your hours. I don't know if we hit on that yet or not, but what's your hours and what's your days open?
We're closed Monday, Tuesday. We're open Wednesday noon to 8. Open Thursday, Friday, Saturday noon to 10, and then open Sunday 11 to 8. Or if there's a primetime Chiefs game until that thing's over.
Nice, man. Nice.
Do you get a lot of foot traffic here through the street here?
Well, you don't know about Raytown. That trail pops off. So Rock Island
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
is a big trail, but then there's like 5 bars within a stone's throw of here. Like there's literally
5 bars.
like DJs hang out. I could throw a rock at and hit right now. The Irish Pub House is right there. You got Naughty Pine right there. You got the barber shop that sells beer. Then across the street over on Blue Ridge, before you even get to the high school, there's 2 more. Did you know there's a funeral home with a speakeasy in the basement in Raytown? That's before you get to the high school.
Really?
Yeah.
Till death.
Till death. Yeah, there's a horse stable winery in Raytown that's over off Northfleet that people don't know about. There's
Wow.
some hidden gems here.
Shout out Raytown,
Man,
man.
they doing it, man.
Shoot, we
They
need to come
doing
out
it,
here and
man.
start a bar.
I know it. We
That's
need to
it.
come
Let's
out.
go.
Let's do it,
Let's
man.
get the Interrupt KC brick and mortar going.
Let's go.
I love it,
that,
man.
I love that. How has the drinks, the bar aspect, the food and beverage, let's say, how has that changed your experience here with the customers who are just coming here to thrift? Has it changed it?
We do get a decent amount of people who will shop and drink, which I think makes shopping better. I think it makes
yeah.
drinking better.
You know what?
But we're definitely...
that's not a biased opinion, by the way, Alex.
I've proven it with science.
Yeah.
But we're definitely developing two different clientele of people who come here just to
Right.
shop, and then we're getting more and more of a regular bar crowd of people who come here after work or once a weekend or something, or off the trail, who, you know, they could care less if there's a store over there. They're just here to eat a pizza and have a drink.
Yeah.
We
Nice.
found that there's a lot of people that engage with our brand on social media or followed our content, but didn't buy vintage or didn't thrift. And opening a bar gave them an excuse to spend $1 here. So I think that we've, expanded we built a community. Like, we have regulars now that come in to talk to us, that know each other, that hang out with each other outside of here. And community was always at the forefront of what we wanted to build, and this helped us actually not just be in our heads, but be in reality for people to see.
Yeah.
You talked about early on, starting your thrifting on your own, going to different stores, maybe buying things and reselling them, etc. I can't imagine that that's stopped anywhere along the line. I mean, it sounds like something that once you start, maybe you're continuing to do a little bit, maybe not the same places, maybe different places. I'm not sure.
It slowed down a little bit. It consumes a lot of time and energy to go out there and source by yourself. So we invited a decent amount of consigners, so they can source their own inventory, price their own clothes, curate their own neat pieces.
What about those little towns, man? You ever drove through those
rural
little
thrift
towns?
stores are where it's at.
Man, I'm telling you, I've seen a bike that I'm like, that bike is more than $50.
Oh, 100%.
I could buy that for $50 and probably go resell it for $200.
It's
Yeah.
definitely changed the way I travel. If I'm in a new city, the first thing I'm looking up is what kind of local thrift stores around here. We'll just pop in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I feel that. I just want to know how much you guys are still going out and doing
This
that.
place, because we own or operate the store, we both have full-time jobs that we do remotely from here, and then up until a couple of months ago, every hour behind the bar was us or our wives.
Sure.
And we're still here a lot, so it's just hard to get out. So we
Right.
buy from a lot of people that come in here now that we've been open for a few years.
Right.
People making a habit of coming in and selling us stuff or donating stuff.
Got you.
So that's kind of how we source most of the time. But if I see a garage sale, I can't say no.
Yeah.
So.
Is there anything
I feel that.
when people donate? Is there things that you don't say? Okay, so I'm just saying, I went and tried to drop some stuff off before, and they say, "Oh no, not that. No, not that. No, not that." And I'm like, man, it's some pretty good stuff. Is there what's a rhyme to the reason? What's the logic behind some of that of getting it? Is it whether it's still in good condition, or
When people donate to us, we'll look through anything. We just take it, no questions asked. If we don't want it and can't resell it, we just redonate it. We take it to any of the traditional brick and mortar thrift stores and redonate it.
Okay.
Right.
But if it's something we can resell, we keep it.
Right. And you kind of, throughout your experience now, what you got, what you can sell.
It took a long time.
Yeah.
We
And
used
we're
to
still
go, when we
learning.
first started, we would go to the other more established vintage shops and sell them a shirt and just see what they would pay us, just to find out what a market would be.
Have people reached out and asked you, hey, I'm thinking about doing the thrifting part, let's say. What's your advice or anything? Have you guys
Don't.
had people? No. You
Well, if you're talking about getting into reselling, it's way oversaturated. The bubble, if it hasn't burst, is probably
Yeah.
about to.
Okay.
We think the market's probably going to shrink a little bit in terms of the high-end vintage thrift. We don't think it's going to go down, but if you're getting into reselling, if you don't really love it, then I would probably.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Unless it's your passion and you'll have fun waking up at 6 and driving to different markets across the state.
All day long.
All the
Yeah.
power to you. But if you're looking at it as a serious side hustle or something to turn into a real business, it's a lot harder than it was 5 years
Now,
ago.
do you guys sell anything that's brand new package also, or is it just all really
Not so much. I mean, if it's a nice brand or nice quality or something really unique, we'll still take it. But generally, when people come here, they're looking for more of that used or vintage item.
Right.
None of our drinks are used; those are all straight out of the package, brand new.
right. And the reason why I ask that is because I have a friend, man. Shout out Jesse Garcia, man. And he had a place that he opened up years ago. He called it Jesse's Basement. Now, I had the privilege of going. I flew to L.A. with him, and he went to the clothes district this one year. And he went and he bought a shit ton of shirts. You know, he's like, I'm taking back to my store and just sell them, you know. So he did that. He had all his stuff that people donated or he bought or did whatever he did. But occasionally he'll go and he'll buy in bulk different items and he'll put them on like brand new items or whatever too.
Eventually, that's what we'd really love to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like one-off, unique vintage pieces is really hard to scale. That's why we've had to divide in consigners. So we'd love to get to a point where we have our own brand and our own merch, and we can just click button, reorder stuff, and create a killer product that we can sell multiple times over instead of trying to find the next cool vintage shirt.
Them Gnarly Hussle shirts, man. Get those.
Yeah.
No, I mean, that's why I asked the question, man, because. From the outside looking in, you can kind of sense that this is almost everywhere. I mean, we actually have a relative who sells vintage furniture. He'll go buy furniture, fix it up. I mean, he's real handsy.
There may still be some serious margins.
He's real handsy and crafty, man. I mean, I've seen him.
Yeah.
I mean, his house. Shout out my cousin Vic, man. His house, man. He has some vintage furniture. It's nice, and he's probably fixed it all on his own.
That's
you
awesome.
know, so I've seen him do stuff like that, and he resells it. But it's somewhere in the River Market is where he used to go to and resell stuff. But I mean, you're talking about $500 piece of furniture,
right?
You know,
Minimum,
you're
yeah.
talking
Minimum,
about,
yeah,
you know,
minimum.
I mean, $1,000 is like nothing. I'm like, dang, this is a nice dresser, man. But I don't know.
There's a little something like they don't make it like they used to is true
Oh,
for a
man,
lot.
for
That's
sure.
facts,
You can go and touch a pair of Levi's made in the 90s and then go to the store and
For
touch
sure.
another pair.
For
and
sure.
You'll feel the difference.
So, fun fact, I think I shared this before we got on here. I used to work for City of Raytown. And in 2021, 2022, the City Hall remodel, there's a big City Hall remodel there. And we had these chairs that the old council chambers where the board would sit and have meetings, the public meetings. They were old chairs, and the city was like, hey, can we sell these? And I was like, man, I don't know. Let me look them up. So I started doing all this research on them. Man, if I knew you guys were here, I would have came up here directly.
Hell yeah.
These chairs were made in Italy by a specific designer. Now, here's the thing. We had like 60 of them. Not lying, hand to God. 60 plus chairs. And they were the chairs that they were from the 60s and 70s. They had ashtrays on them still.
Oh, wow.
And so I look them
I
up,
would
and
have
I'm
took
like,
a couple of those for
man,
the house.
I'm flipping them up. I mean, they're not all in great condition. Some of them are pretty beat up, right? I'm flipping them upside down, looking at them, looking for a tag, looking for a name, you know. And I found the designer, I found the chair, and then I found people reselling them. And I remember I went
for?
Man, one chair. Now it's completely refurbished, right? Like completely refurbished. It was like a $150 chair.
Oh, wow.
One chair.
Yeah.
And we had like 60 of them.
What the hell, Raytown?
And so I was like telling the people like, hey man,
probably
like
still
I don't think you can sell those, but I'll take them off your hands.
yeah, man, I'm serious, man.
You don't want these? It's a piece of crap.
I
I'll take them to dump for you.
I don't know what they did with them because I left, but yeah, man. I mean, the furniture part, right, of just that and the reselling of that, and really the research, man. I mean, you guys got to be utilizing the internet to go figure out certain pieces, right? Like, is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I think it came out while we've been doing this, but you can just Google search images now. So like a lot of times, if I see a piece that I don't really know a whole lot about, I'll just take a quick picture, and you can look up eBay listings or Depop or Poshmark listings, see what it sold for.
Right.
It makes the process way quicker instead of trying to type in 90s Ozzy Osbourne on the Hanes tag.
Yeah.
We also just hours of sitting at the register, you see what sells for what price and what sits on the rack.
Is there what's the most unique piece that you guys either found or hold on to or still have?
Or sold?
We used to, one of our vendors had a liquid blue, used to be, I think they still are. They made a lot of t-shirts for the Grateful Dead and a couple other bands, and so there was one design they made that resells for like $700.
Really?
That was pretty cool, I guess.
Grateful Dead. So it was a complete authentic shirt.
But this wasn't. Yeah, and he does a good job of authenticating them. We've had a couple video game promo shirts, some like DK, like when it was on the N64, where like you got the T-shirt and it came with the game.
Right.
So there's just not a whole lot of them out there, and
Right.
they're pretty unique. Those are pretty cool.
That's dope.
And you still got those?
I think those are still in the store, yeah.
We've got some Aussie pieces that are really nice that like have had one owner. Like our buddy brought them in.
The early Aussie Fest.
You guys don't have anything on the mantle at your house with the spotlight?
I
on
collect
it?
jerseys. That's what I'm a freak. I love sports clothes. So if it's not AFC West or KU, sorry, I'm a
Okay.
Mizzou fan.
Yeah.
Then I'll wear it. So I collect jerseys. That's what my
You're
fetish is.
MIZ?
I'm a Mizzou guy.
Okay.
Hell yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
boy.
oh, you are too.
Come on,
I just assumed
man.
the license
See
plate. You
this
guys
right
are.
here?
Oh,
Come
okay.
on,
Now I
man.
get it. I get it. What an idiot.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's all right. You're from Raytown. We'll give you that.
So what's the best jersey, or what's if you don't mind saying? If not, that's cool, bro. You got a good jersey, a unique one?
My Reggie Jackson A's jersey, I wear that a lot. I mean, it's obviously not from the 70s. It's a Mitchell and Ness that I bought off
For
something
sure.
on Facebook Marketplace. But
Yeah.
I like that one a lot. It's probably my newest one that I'm a fan of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you guys want Kansas City to know about Gnarly Hussle, man? Why should they come here to Gnarly Hussle?
It's a long list.
Well, here's
We stack a lot of value, yeah. Number one, you can get a
Hey,
drink.
you could
Hey.
We've got some of the largest quantity of high quality, cool retro gear and vintage wares. We do tons of live music and events. We can stack as many reasons and excuses for you to get out of the house and
For sure.
come say hello than I think any other brick and mortar in Kansas City.
Hey.
I'll just say some low-hanging fruit. Like, everybody goes to Kaufman or Arrowhead at some point in time. We are right at, like, we're one of the closest bars to that place. So if you're going to a Chiefs game, stop in before. If it's an early game, stop in after. Same thing for Arrowhead, or for the Royals. So, if you're like, man, that sounds cool, but when am I ever going to visit Raytown? One of those times might be a
Yeah.
convenience.
And you guys are always here during them games?
Chiefs, if it's not Thanksgiving, Christmas, or
Right,
Monday,
right, yeah.
we are here.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Sweet,
And if
sweet.
you Google us on Google Maps, I bet $20 we're 18 to 12 minutes away from you.
Yeah.
Oh, for
Raytown's
sure.
not that far.
Raytown is not that far.
What's the next event you got going on? You got something that planned up?
October 25th is a huge day. So obviously this weekend we have live music, we got brunch, we got the G's. But October 25th we have 24 vintage vendors from noon to 5. They're going to be out
Hey.
here. So that's going to be a massive day. And then that night we have Drag Queen Halloween, or Gay Town Halloween, which is a recurring Pride event that we run. So that we're going to
Okay.
have drag queens, we're going to have a carnival, tons of weed. That's a ticketed event. So those are
Nice,
October
nice.
25th is going to be a big day, and then we have a huge lineup of live music for Halloween as well.
October 25th. Anybody want to come out and
Hey,
live out here in
come show some
Raytown?
love,
Come
man.
show some
Gnarly
love,
Hussle,
man. Come get them, man.
Pat and Alex, man. Come
How many
come out and holler at
food
these
trucks you
guys.
got?
Well, that day we're going to have one in the morning, one in the evening.
Mexican food?
We got Wandering Wiener, so we have an incredible gourmet wiener truck every Friday from 4 to 8. And he used to be the executive chef at the Classic Cup on the Plaza. Now he's making handmade
yeah.
sausages,
Yeah.
insane stuff, and then Las Primas every Sunday.
Yes,
and then
sir.
Gochu every day, bring it in.
Okay.
Right. Nice.
Man, that's dope, man.
I like it, man.
I love what y'all are doing, man. Thank you guys for having this conversation with us, man. We're gonna start wrapping this up. We talked about why people should come here, right, to Gnarly Hussle. What's the address again?
6317 Raytown Road.
6317 Raytown Road, man. Come holler at our guy Pat and Alex. Have a drink, have a Guinness, by the way.
Sip and shop, right?
Man, have you seen, not to get off topic, House of Guinness, Netflix?
I have not.
Bro,
There's a House of Guinness on Netflix?
it's a Netflix series,
What's
House
it
of
about?
Guinness. About Guinness. About Guinness.
Imagine.
Salute to you guys,
Salute.
man. Salute, man.
Salute.
Thank you guys, man.
Yeah,
you guys are
absolutely.
awesome. You're crushing it. Thank you very much for coming and spending some time with us. We couldn't be more stoked to do it.
Well, we ain't done.
Oh, God.
All right, here we go. Why should people come to Kansas City?
Well, one, it's affordable. You get a lot more for your buck if you're going to either coast. Got the fucking Chiefs. Got Raytown, Gnarly Hussle.
Raytona Beach, boy.
Kansas City's having a second renaissance, man. Like, I
Yeah.
think that, we were the Paris of the Plains 100 years ago, and I think that cool shit's happening here. The biggest pop star in the world comes here a lot, and she finds value in it. And so if she can find some cool shit, I bet you can too. Whether it's in Raytown or any reach of the metro, there's cool shit all over Kansas City.
Yeah.
Let's go, man. Let's go. I love that. Question that we ask people, maybe you've seen it. Tell us you're from KC without telling us you're from KC. This is usually the response we get.
Yeah, I'm gonna say. I feel like I got to make it to the end of more of your podcast. So I'm a bit more prepared. Fuck. There's got to be a pothole joke in here somewhere. That's where I'm at. Like, you know, I'm like, you've got whiplash on Ward Parkway, then you're from Kansas City or something like that.
I love it.
I love that.
Yeah, that's facts too, man.
Man, that is facts.
Yeah.
Bro.
The cones all over the damn street. Come on, man.
My favorite was, you remember when they had the mayor? They kept photoshopping the mayor in the puddles, in the water, or the potholes. That was one of my
Oh, yeah. Come on, Alex. Give us a good one.
Oh, I'm blanking.
That's all right. Well, think of one.
Come around.
Think of one. Top 3 things to do in Raytown. Gnarly Hussle is obviously one, but let's do 1, 2, 3. A different 1, 2, 3.
Okay. I'll say go chew. You got to do that. I would say hit the trail. The Rock Island Trail is a great thing to do, and it stretches all over the city. And then I would say let's do Trailhead Books. They're like a really cool locally owned bookstore. They're right up here, and they're dope people.
Let's
and
go.
Really kind.
All right, Alex.
Man. Shout out to them.
Yeah, back to the KC thing.
Hey.
I frequently wake up in jeans and a sweater, and I go to bed in shorts and a tank top.
The 4 seasons, man.
The weather. The weather.
Man,
That's
the
right,
weather.
that's right.
And we're actually approaching that moment right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Next week is going to be that.
Yeah, for sure.
And then things to do in Raytown, got to hit Mesner's Beef Farm. They're kind of like right on the outskirts on 350, but we claim them.
Yeah.
Saddle Creek, the winery and horse stables. Definitely, I'm surprised that it exists every time I walk in there. It is kind of like walking into a different world. It's a really cool space.
For sure.
And then we've got one of the last remaining pool halls, if like playing pool or billiards is your
Really?
thing.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a...
What's the name of it?
Raytown Rec Center.
Okay.
It's a bit of an interesting place, but like if that's your crowd, it can be entertaining.
Did you guys ever see Shameless on Showtime?
Oh yeah.
Oh, gosh,
Come
yeah.
on.
We got
Frank,
a couple
come on,
different
Frank.
alibi rooms, and that's one of them.
My wife loves that show.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a great show.
I started, I think, one
Frank
time-
Gallagher, man. Come on.
I
There
can
could
man.
be 3 Frank Gallaghers in there right now. But honestly, they're dope people. If you saw, like, there was actually, what's the KC Tenants? The owner's son, Eli, was just all over KC Tenants lighting and his,
For sure, man.
his lease
Yeah,
on
for
fire.
sure.
So.
Oh wow.
Most challenging obstacle you guys had to go through with Gnarly Hussle? What was the challenges? Maybe most challenging. Is it separate? Is it one for you, one for you? Is it the same? What would you say is the hardest challenge you guys had to get through?
I mean, if we're being honest, I think the hardest challenge is staying open, to be real honest with you. When there's lean months, lean years,
Right.
you know, the light at the end of the tunnel can be hard to see, and it can be hard to keep scrapping for. I mean, and that's been our relationship and maintaining it, and staying open through that.
Right.
That's been the hardest thing.
It's like a marriage, man.
Yeah.
I would say
It's
we
like a marriage, bro.
both got married while we've been opening this.
So we got married to each other, and then got married while we've been open.
Yeah.
Did you,
what? It's
did you
work,
tell your
man.
wife, hey, I want to get married to you, but let me let you meet
My other wife.
my other
Yeah.
wife?
You know, it comes with sacrifice. It comes with dedication. It comes with discipline, man. It comes with honor. It comes with love, man.
Yeah.
Right? It comes with all that, man, what you guys built here, man. Not just amongst yourselves, but with your wives. Your wives are participating. They're going through. You guys got jobs. I'm sure they do as well. You know, and whether you're the days you're open or the days you're closed, you're still open because you still, guess what? You still got to get the stuff that you need here. I know the deal, man. You still got to figure out it's a round the clock process, man.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Totally.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
Yeah.
look, we work the jobs that make us money, and then we work this one. You know,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
it's
for
a
sure.
labor of love, and it's we have a community now that I would, you know, we're not ready to trade in for anything, and we love building it, and it's it's both the hardest thing and the most rewarding thing.
Yeah.
Love that,
I
man.
love it. Love
Keep
it.
doing what you guys are doing,
Yeah,
man.
man.
for real.
Everybody come out, support
come
them,
out,
man.
come out, support Gnarly Hussle.
October
man.
25th is a big party.
Big old party.
The big party, right? Food trucks, drink specials, whatever it may
Drag
be,
queen
man.
Halloween.
Let's
we got
go.
free weed going around. We got
Free weed
vendors.
going around.
Everything.
Come on,
Let's
man.
go.
All right, last thing, man. Kansas City, they're listening right now. They're watching you, maybe. What do you want to share? Anything you guys want to get off your chest, share, say? Here's your moment.
Go to the bar. It doesn't have to be our bar, but go to a neighborhood bar and talk to a stranger, purchase drinks from them, leave a big tip, and then do it a lot. Because I think not enough people are doing that. So get out there, talk to strangers, and go to your local bar.
Love that, man.
If you don't drink, go to your hardware store like Tim the Tool Man Taylor did in Home Improvement and talk to the guy behind the counter. You
Yeah.
know? Go to the Hy-Vee and talk to the people there. So even if you can't drink, go and find somebody to talk to and meet a stranger and share a compliment.
I love that, man.
That's at the root of these dudes, man. Because they said it earlier, D-Rod. They were like, man, you know, we're just trying to build community, man. This is
Yeah.
why we're doing what we're
I
doing,
love
right?
that.
That's it.
right.
It really
Hey.
is, honestly.
I love that,
I love that, man. That's what everybody needs to do a little bit more, man. They find out that we got so much more in common than we don't, you know, if you just
That's why we started doing this,
That's,
man.
that's
To
exactly
get out
why
here
we're
and get to
doing
meet
this, man.
people, you know what I'm saying?
It's way
So,
better way better than Zoom. Get off the internet and get in real life.
Let's
Yeah.
go. Let's go.
Well said, man.
With that, man, appreciate you guys, man. Come check out Gnarly Hussle, man, right here in Raytown, Missouri, everybody. Interrupt KC, JL.
D-Rod, man.
Like, follow, share, subscribe. We are out of here. Peace.
Deuces.